Good day. This 309th day, I believe now. Maybe it's 308th. I really should check that before I do this. But meaningful moments, 365 days. So some of you may have been celebrating over these past few days with whatever festivals or different ways that people have holidays, whether it's Halloween or Dia de los Muertos, or in India, the Diwali festival. Recently, we had done a little story time on weaving stories of your well-being about festivals and the deeper, meaningful parts of festivals and how we celebrate them, and how for so much of us, life in modern day times has changed to be more, a little bit more superficial, a little bit more commercial, and it escapes us that deeper meaning of why people, ancestors, indigenous people of the different lands and cultures of long ago, why they celebrated, how it came to be in this mythic celebration of our soul returning to deeper understanding of ourself and connection with the world and just with life in general. So, we experience it, in the Northern Hemisphere with this darker time of the year, longer days that are darker, shorter days of light, and so many of the myths, especially like in the Diwali festival, is about that overcoming the darkness, the light overcoming the darkness. And it's really amazing to hear the stories from so many different parts of the world and different regions, because they have their own spin on it, their own take on it. And that's where this meaningful moment came from. It's about this offering of prayer. Now, here in the Western culture, we think of prayers being more of like, we go to church, we put our hands together, we do a prayer this way, and that stirs up a lot of different kinds of feelings for different people, depending on how they experienced religion. And some people only experience spirituality through religion. And I wanted to share with you today perhaps an expanded version of what prayer means, or maybe it is already the way you're doing it now, but either way, maybe it's reaching you out there right now that is feeling that inner stirring to want to be more connected and finding different ways of how to experience it, and allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to explore new ways to feel the connection with Spirit, with God, with Source, with your I Am presence, with however you term it, Mother Earth, Mama Gaia, Pachamama, it doesn't matter. But this is what I would offer in offering a prayer. That this idea of prayer isn't something that you're asking and calling for outside of yourself. We're at a time now where this prayer is an inward gesture of your own soul, in connection and in service with this greater power that is. And that the prayer is not asking, oh, can I have this, please? Send me money, make my loved ones well, heal them, all these kinds of things. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have goodness in your life in all the ways that it's expressed, in all the ways for you and your loved ones. But this idea of a prayer is one that when we connect with that source, whether it's your hands here at your heart, your hands anywhere you want them, it can be dancing, and for many of you who do that movement, when you're in that activity, movement, or singing or music, you're in prayer. For some people it is meditation. For some people it's sitting under a tree, or maybe watching that sunrise. For some people it is when they're going to sit down and eat a meal, or maybe it's when they hold hands in a circle with their loved ones. However it comes to you, whatever that experience is that makes you feel that connection with something that's greater than yourself, if you're still with that for just a split second, even a split second, and you just allow yourself to feel that connection and to feel that thankfulness, and you offer that moment up to all life, everywhere, that's prayer. I had a chat this morning, and in that chat, I was saying to this individual, it could be in your smile. It can be in a kind way that you treat someone. Just like Louis Armstrong's song goes about what a beautiful world. Behind that shaking of the hand, which now we don't do because of COVID, or maybe you still do it, which doesn't matter, the fist bump, whatever way you do it, but whatever way you're offering that piece of yourself that connects with life, that's perhaps a prayer. And that's the way I view it, and that's the way I view it when I care for my plants, when I pet my pet, my kitty cats. So whatever ways you're doing that, the way you care for yourself when you wash your face and your body, the way you prepare a meal with love, it's all a prayer. The way you think of another, think for another, offer something of the best of yourself to another, that's a prayer. So today, whether you're here, or you're here, or you're here, however it is that you're doing it, or perhaps it's just a gentle nod, closing of the eyes and being still for a moment, whatever way, all of it goes into that collective consciousness. And that's a prayer, and it's a service. So, in this moment, sharing this prayer with you, that we all may feel more connected with life everywhere, forever. Aho, friends.